Silence, it's the one answer we often fear the most when we pray. You kneel down, pour out your heart, cry real tears, and all you get in return is stillness. No flash of light, no booming voice, just silence. And in that silence, doubt tries to move in. Did God hear me? Is he even there? But listen to me closely. God speaks through silence. You just have to learn how to listen. See, silence doesn't mean absence. Silence doesn't mean ignorance. Silence isn't rejection. Sometimes silence is the space where God does his deepest work in us, when there's no noise, when there's no chaos, just quiet. That's when God starts tuning your heart to his frequency. Think about the seed. When it's planted in the ground, there's no sound, no applause, no visible proof of growth. But underground, in the dark and the silence, that seed is splitting, breaking open, reaching downward to root and upward to bloom. That's what silence in prayer is. It's the underground work of the divine. There's a story I want to share with you. A single mother once told me how she prayed every night for a job. She was broken, and raising 2 kids on her own. Every night the same prayer, every night the same silence. Months passed. Nothing changed, but she kept praying. She didn't stop. She didn't curse the silence. She respected it. Then one day, she received a call she hadn't expected. A job offer for a position she hadn't even applied for. The hiring manager said, "Your name came to mind during our meeting, and we just knew we needed you." That job changed her life. She realized something powerful. While she was waiting, God was working. The silence wasn't a no. It was a preparation. You see, we often expect God to respond on our timeline. We want quick microwave miracles, but God is in the slow cooker business. He's not just interested in changing your situation. He's trying to change you. If he answered too soon, you might not be ready. You might not have the wisdom, the patience, the strength to handle the blessing. So he waits, and while he waits, he shapes. Silence also makes room for reflection. When you don't get an immediate answer, you start digging deeper. You begin to ask yourself the hard questions. Why am I praying for this? Do I believe he hears me? Am I aligned with his will or just chasing what I want? In silence, your motives are tested and your faith is refined. Let's not forget Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane. When he prayed for the cup to pass from him, there was no thunder, no dove descending, no voice from the clouds. Just sweat like drops of blood and a quiet sky. But even in that silence, Jesus trusted. Even when heaven seemed still, he surrendered. Here's a practical takeaway. Silence is not the time to stop praying. It's the time to listen deeper. Sit in the quiet. Pay attention to what's happening around you, inside of you. Is God redirecting your path? Is he removing toxic relationships? Is he building your endurance? Some of the loudest answers come in the quietest moments. That gut feeling you had, that unexpected peace during a storm, that unshakable conviction in your spirit, that's him. That's how he speaks. Scientific studies even support the power of silence. Neurologists have found that moments of intentional silence can repair brain cells, boost memory, and enhance creativity. Spiritually, it allows you to be still and know that he is God, not you, not your hustle, not your plans, him. So today, if you're hearing nothing, don't lose hope, don't turn away, lean in, embrace the quiet. Trust that just because God is silent doesn't mean he's not present. Sometimes the quietest seasons are the holiest ones. And when the answer finally comes, and it will, you'll look back at the silence not with anger, but with gratitude, because you'll realize that silence didn't break you.